Two hip kicks.
Boom.
Boom. Hey, guys. Boom. I love the boom. I'm a boom fan. I'm booming it. Boom, 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 ba-doom, ba-doom. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Yet another edition of Finding Using Mojo with me, Dawn from Two Hip Chicks. And I brought a buddy. It's Bring Your Spouse to Work Day. Yeah, there you go. And why not?
Well, that doesn't make me look very good.
I know, right? And then this guy over here.
I'm TC.
Thanks, TC.
Yay!
From TK. TKR Video Central, sir. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Who's in the chat? Let me take a peek. See, Michael is here. The Angriest Otter is here first up. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Next up is Rachel. Welcome, dear. Thanks for coming in. Oh, my God. Why, yes. Patrick. Welcome, buddy. Oh, what is this? Manska's my new jam. They are very Panic at the Disco sounding. Ooh. Have you heard them, TC?
Yeah, they won Eurovision in 2021.
Of course you heard them then. Of course.
Rachel's back.
Rachel's back. She grabbed the sandwich and is now good. Yeah. Patrick is like a special guest. Mary, I know, right? Well, there was a reason for that. We'll get into that. We'll get into it.
I kind of got dragged into it.
She is back. Well, it's like open your mouth.
I made a suggestion over the weekend, and here I am.
Open your mouth, and that's what happens.
And PC said,
open your mouth. Yeah.
Next thing I know, they're like, here.
So from now on, she's going to be like, I have no ideas at all. I'm out of here. Bye. I'm sure. But welcome, everybody. Tonight's show, we're going to be talking about some bands that you may or may not know that we like, or
Tommy's here.
And Bargain Effect, Tommy's here. Hey, welcome, everybody. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. We're talking about different bands that you may know or may not know and why we like them. And Mary came up with the idea, so we insisted that she come in with her.
So we're giving you guys an idea that if you want to talk about an artist,
you can just come on and talk about the artist.
You can get a hold of one of these two people and come on in.
Talk about the artist. Exactly.
Of course, literally, we don't want to get a hold of us. You want to email us or text us or whatever.
Well, that's true. You don't have
getting a hold of us is kind of personal.
It is kind.
Oh. Well, you too. Yeah, that's
it works for me. I don't know about you. Yeah, Mary's always invited. Exactly. Mary's always invited.
Michael.
We're an open book here. What can I say? So, since it was your idea,
I get to go first.
Yeah.
You get to go first. So what the plan was, or the idea was, why don't you guys talk about different musical groups, bands, artists, whatever that you like and why you like them, and give an example of what you like about them, how what the type of music is, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty much what you said?
Yeah.
There you go. So Mary's first up.
So maybe you guys already know this, but I like Bruce Hornsby. So
big fan.
Back in 1985, I had an opportunity to work at a guest ranch in Colorado. I was 1 year out of college. I had graduated in 84. And so I had to drive myself to Colorado. And my car, which was
by yourself, mind you.
By myself, all my stuff and by myself. So I had gotten a boombox for my college graduation, and it was a tape cassette boombox.
And what year was this again? What year was
1985.
1985. Did you have a cell phone?
No.
Did you have any internet
My
devices?
ex-boyfriend loaned me his CB radio.
You had a CB radio. Okay, good. You had something to
I
contact.
had a radio, but I didn't have a cassette player or anything.
Okay.
And
when you're on the road, you need that.
Bruce Hornsby in the Range, the Way It Is album had started playing on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a late bloomer when it came to rock music, pop music, any of that. So Bruce Hornsby in the Range was one of my road trip music.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I fell in love with his music, they had a hard time categorizing it back then. They still do. Because it wasn't really country. It wasn't really pop. It wasn't really rock. So he got play on the radios. So this is the first album. I had it on cassette. So the cassette was actually this cover.
Yeah, I remember. That's the one I have. Is the second.
This
cover.
is the original. Yeah. And that actually is like an abstract of Bruce Hornsby because I can see his profile.
Yeah.
That. And then they came out with this again.
So it looks like what they did was they took the back picture from this, the first pressing or whatever,
and then made it the cover of this.
And that's the one everybody knows. I mean, that's the one I knew.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize this was their first one. So that's kind of cool.
And I think what I liked about his music,
this was on RCA,
was one is piano playing.
Yeah.
The man is extraordinary on a piano.
Yes,
and this album and his second album were very much storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
He told stories about what it was like. I think it was like South Carolina area or something like that, Virginia or something.
Southern states.
And he told stories about what it was like. So he talked about racism, but he sang about it.
Long Valley Road was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not on this one. That was on the second album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was the music. And I played the cassette to death. Virginia. Thank you.
You wondering whose voice that was?
That was Max of Max and Debbie.
Debbie and Max are here.
They're upstairs. It's Virginia.
It's Virginia. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Max. Everybody say hi to Debbie and Max in the chat. I don't know if they can see the chat because Debbie's upstairs on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
TV.
Laura Lou. It was like 6D batteries in the dang thing.
Yeah, exactly. 60 batteries. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
a boombox. Here he is explaining what a boombox is. Weighs about 100 pounds. It's like a giant air conditioner. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So you had your boombox. You were tooling along. Now, did you have a close encounter with Mr. Hornsby?
Yes. So
of the third
nice
kind?
segue, Don.
Why, thank you.
So they had put out a second album, which now my brain is like brain dead. I can't remember.
Because it's Virginia.
It was the second album that Bruce Hornsby in the Range before he left the range behind and just
when he got off the range.
When he got off the range and started doing his own thing. So I wasn't familiar with it because I was a broke former college student, basically.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No, I was broke. I never had any money.
No. Mary made it out of the storage unit. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Finally. Took her 3 hours, but that's another story.
So I had moved back by way of Florida, back to Illinois, and I worked for this cleaning company.
Uh-huh.
And the woman I worked with, her ex got free tickets on Valentine's Day because the person that had them, he broke up with his partner. And so he gave, I think his name was Joe, the tickets.
Okay.
So she's like, I know you like them. Do you want to go see? You have to go with my ex. But there's like, you get the hotel room.
Was it a date?
No.
As well as?
There was no romantic involvement. It was just
you just got to go with my ex. That's all.
And you just have to go with him. And it was down in Maryville, Indiana. So we left from the Chicagoland area, the suburbs, and we drove down there. We were in center row, and we were like 6 rows back from the stage.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's
That's
pretty
really
cool.
good.
That's pretty cool, man. That's
So
nice.
So at one point, everybody was getting up and going to the stage. And of course, these little Andy Fram security people were trying, ushers or whatever, were trying to get you to sit back down.
Sit down.
Like, nobody's going to be
How does that
violent
work?
at a Bruce Hornsby in the Range concert. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Seriously.
There's no mosh pit. I can guarantee that. No.
Right?
There's nobody's moshing.
Everybody's nice. Like, I
You're not
was.
going to jump on stage and mosh with Bruce Hornsby music?
No,
Really?
not necessarily. No.
So he,
Guess not.
you know, plus the stage is like here, and I'm tall, but so I was like behind a couple guys, and you know, I'm jamming to the music and stuff, and I'm really enjoying myself. And the guys turn around, and they're like, "Here, you can come up to the stage now." That's how nice people were.
Wow.
So I got to go up to the stage and like jam. So they take a break, and then they come back, and Bruce Hornsby is playing the accordion. Now I forget which song it is or anything like that.
Okay.
So he comes down into the audience, and he's walking up this center row, and we're all standing there, and I leaned in and I kissed him on the cheek. I had bright red lipstick on. I left a mark. I left a mark on Bruce Hornsby's face.
Nice job.
So he
And
gets,
he
And
wears
then they
that.
grabbed you by the ear and dragged you outside and kicked you out, right?
Yeah,
so
really.
then
That's
he
not.
goes back
Super
up onto
nice.
the stage, and his bandmates are like,
Yeah, got
they're like doing this. So one of the stagehands comes out, gives him this towel, and he wipes it off, right?
Yeah.
So cool. So great concert. The guy, he's playing stuff off the new album, and he's playing some of the stuff off of The Way It Is. And I'm just, you know, he's right there and at the stage, and he's playing piano, and he is just, I was just enthralled with his piano play because he does these massive intros.
Right.
You know, he pulls in from his classical training and maybe a little Deadhead stuff and Grateful Dead stuff, because he used to play with the Grateful Dead.
If you didn't know that.
He did some concerts with the Grateful Dead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So now the concert's over. I ended up going up to the stage, getting one of the stage hands, and he went back and found the towel that Bruce Hornsby wiped his face off with my lipstick.
Uh-huh.
I kept it for the longest time. And then
You hit the towel.
And I threw it away finally because it was kind of, it doesn't age well.
Oh, lipstick and a towel doesn't age well? No.
So
you could have sold that on eBay for hundreds of dollars.
No,
it went on my towel.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. So, so then Joe and I, we go down to because there's a hotel attached to this. I forget which auditorium or whatever it was in Maryville. So we go down to the restaurant, and who comes down there but Bruce Hornsby?
Okay.
Like, nobody's down there, and there's very few people in this little restaurant. So I work up the gumption, and
Hi, I'm the girl that smudged your cheek.
Yeah. And got his autograph.
Nice.
And
now that you still have.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That I still have.
Good.
And then
too bad that was before the days of selfies.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, because I didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
And then I spent probably an hour to an hour and a half talking to the drummer, John Molo. We went and sat on some stairs, and I sat and just chatted with him.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
For like an hour and a half.
That's very cool.
I was dead tired the next day for work.
Oh God, yeah. But it was so cool.
And my coworker was like, "Why are you even at work?"
Yeah, no shit.
Because I had to drive because her ex couldn't drive. So yeah.
Sounds like a real winner, that one. But he had tickets, damn it, and that's all it takes.
Yeah. So yeah. That's and I've been a loyal fan ever since.
So much so. Is that his latest?
No, this is not the latest.
It was one that was gifted to you.
Yeah, it was one that was gifted.
So but he's gone more jazzy now, right?
He
does a little more abstracty stuff now.
Yeah.
than what you guys are used to per se with his.
Yeah, he doesn't
80s
do
stuff.
as much. It's not the easygoing storytelling.
Okay.
There might be a story in there, but it's more experimental
Okay.
in a way.
Yeah. He's gotten older because that's him on the cover, yeah?
Yeah. And he's still in concert. He still does concerts. Small venues.
Absolute Zero nuts. So you pretty much, do you have his entire discography or?
Almost.
Yeah, that's
There's
gonna
probably a
be-
couple things I'm missing, but and this one is cool because
Is that the yellow one? That's a yellow vinyl. Nice.
Oh wow, nice.
Very nice. Limited edition yellow vinyl. Plus, you've gotten some autographs and things, and
yeah, like I've purchased autograph CDs
cool.
and
Cool.
he's just he's probably one of the more authentic performers, famous people that I've met.
Very cool.
Down to earth kind of guy.
Very cool.
And he seems to have a good heart, and is conscious of inequalities and race issues and things like that. And I loved his storytelling in the song,
He did do a good job. Very much so.
So yeah, I have quite the collection.
She does. So basically, you would recommend that people go not only check out his older stuff, but some of his newer stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with those first two albums at least, because I love The Way It Is and Valley Road. Those were great albums.
Yep.
And Night on the Town.
Night on the Town. Okay. Pick them up, kids.
That's the other album, Night on the Town.
And those are pretty. I mean, they're pretty easy to get a hold of.
Yeah.
Some of his later stuff might not be quite as much out there, but yeah, and you can usually pick up a used copy of it, probably pretty cheap too, if you just want to experiment and get into it or check it out. Please do. Also, there's YouTube. Although I don't know how much of his stuff is out there on YouTube.
And Spotify should have most of it, and Amazon Music probably.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
But if you like piano playing, I would highly recommend.
I like piano playing.
Because he just, and I mean, the guy is like 6'6".
Yeah, he's very tall.
He's very tall. And, he's got these long legs, and he is, on this grand piano, and you got to fit these long legs underneath the grand piano and still play, and he had electronic keyboard up top.
Yep.
And just so.
Great story, Mary. Yeah, that is cool as heck. I'm impressed. All right. Michael says, wasn't it Dave Matthews that broke down on the side of the road, and some woman picked him up on the side of the road, took him to the concert, and had no clue he was the artist? Is that so? Dang. I hope she got to get in to see him for free or something. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I was able to sit on a staircase
that close
and talk to the drummer of this band and just have this normal conversation with this guy, it was
very cool.
It was amazing. I probably made him late for the tour bus, but
Bruce says, Bruce Hornsby is showing up on my YouTube music app. I wonder why. It's because they're listening. They're all listening. No matter what you say. This is not the only one you're going to see tonight, probably. There you go. He tells stories at his concerts. Yeah, for sure. All right, did I miss anybody? Laura's just kind of yakking with Patrick. Okay. Any questions for Mary regarding her?
That was 20 minutes.
That was 20 minutes even. You did a good job. Any questions for Mary about Bruce Hornsby or what? Or anything else you're interested in asking her? Now's your chance. And then we're going to go on to TC because it's boy, girl, or girl, boy, whatever you want to call it.
No. I'm going to bring up the rear.
You're bringing up the rear? Why?
Because that's what I want to do.
Back and forth. You're just hanging out? You really want to
I'm
bring up
enjoying
Mary?
listening to you. I want to make sure I'm going to be worthy of the stories and stuff that you're telling.
I'm not telling them any stories.
Oh wow.
I'm sure you will, and I don't know worthy is the correct word for it. So you want me to go next? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, I'm going next. I'm going next.
That way, then it's also if I have a computer malfunction, then we won't have to worry about it. I can just yak.
Oh, I'm just gonna yak.
Screw up everything. Yep.
I'm just gonna yak. So we're gonna let's see. I'm trying to figure out which
Wasn't it this one?
that was that one. That one, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna bring it up.
Because it's got that song on it.
There we go. We'll do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
Are you talking about that one? Plus 4 more. Is that what you mean?
yeah, hit that.
Hit that. All right, Mary's trying to tell me how to do my job here.
It doesn't have her song on it.
No, it doesn't. That's because it was on this one. I think it was.
Hold on a minute. Well, it's your story, so you could tell it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell it. So, back when Mary and I were
Well, you knew them before I did.
I did. Okay. So my group or artists is the Indigo Girls. So now you can start looking that up, and I'm sure that soon Rachel will have Indigo Girls showing up on her YouTube feed as well. That's how that shit works. I guess.
Oh yeah.
So let me see here. I think it was this one actually. I'm trying to think of the one. We have a song. So basically what I'm getting at is Mary and I have a song. And it was on one of the albums that it might be this one right here, I think, actually. That's it, right there. So in 2002, let's jump in the Wayback Machine. I was a big fan of the Indigo Girls for a lot of reasons. I love a good folk aesthetic. I love acoustic instruments. Storytelling as well, yes. And I do enjoy that type of music. I love rock. I love other things, but I do enjoy tight harmonies and decent storytelling as well as acoustic. I like acoustic instruments. I like electric fine, but also acoustic. So I got turned on to the Indigo Girls shortly before my coming out because I was also, if you search in record stores, or let's call it internet, if you get on the internet, because we had the internet in 2002, by the way, just in case you didn't know, I was also into Melissa Etheridge, which everybody knows that, by the way, and we've done some concerts with gone to a few of those, but and the Indigo Girls kind of walk hand in hand in that group. They're they're lesbians. They have the same basic fan base as Melissa Etheridge does, and a few other artists. Katie Lang comes to mind. And but I really enjoyed their music a lot. In fact, to the point where I bought a lot of it. Now, most of it, I don't think I have any vinyl of theirs at all, because this was back when CDs were more prominent than vinyl was, 2002, 19, whatever. So
that'd be 22 years ago.
That would be 22 years ago. I'm feeling it, baby.
That was a memorable year for us.
Right. Let me share the screen.
That's the year.
Add to the stage. There it is. So this album I think that I introduced you to was this one.
Yeah.
Because back when we were working together, we were buddies.
building.
We were buddies. We were pals. And I showed her this album by the Indigo Girls. It's called Become You. It is a studio album by them. And it was from 2002. They'd done other things. They had earlier works, which are all really great too. And then slowly but this was, I think, at the time, the newest one that I was listening to. And in this collection of lovely music, there's 24 tracks, I guess. The one track number 18, if you pay close attention to that one, it's called Collecting You. It's also up here in track 6. I think this is because it's a digital 5-to-1 audio is why that's 5-to-1 mix. So Collecting You was number 6 on the album. That is the song that pretty much I fell in love with her too. There you go.
Back at you.
So now you gotta go listen to it. It is a lovely song. It was our wedding song, in fact, our first dance at our wedding, and we've also seen them in concert, which is cool and a lot of fun. I mean, we were up in the nosebleed seats for that one,
Yeah.
but it's just a great song. So the Indigo Girls, they are very environmentally conscious. They are very, like, kind of walking along here with Mr. Hornsby, very into indigenous people's rights, things like that, and a lot of their music reflects that, as well as minority, the condition that a lot of our minorities face. Let's just call it that, socially and economically and all that. So they're kind of activisty. That's a word.
They're activists.
They're activists. But yeah, but they do a lot of really cool storytelling. There's some angsty stuff in there, but there's also a lot of really fun, and actually sometimes they even get a little rockish. So that's kind of cool. But just always fell in love with their music before this album, but this is the one that I think sticks out in our minds the most for us. But also great ones. Strange Fire is like an earlier one from '87, so they've been around a while, obviously. I've got out of all these, and I looked at Discogs today to see how many records do I have of theirs. Holy cracks.
We have a lot of CDs.
So I have Swampophilia. I have Rites of Passage. I have Strange Fire. I have Nomads, Indians, and Saints. I do not have, well, yeah, we do. Look Long, we have that. 1200 Curfews is a live double CD set, and it is great because they do all their hits on that, and it's just a great collection. And just the Indigo Girls from 1989. We have, of course, Shame in the Sun, Become You Naturally. We have that one. We have All That We Let In, which is great. It's got some really fun songs on it. Come On Now Social. We have this one, Despite Our Differences. I don't think we do. We picked that one up. Okay. So you get the idea. We have a lot of them, but they're all on CD, and I didn't have any to bring down and show you because we've got them all they're on a hard drive, and the CDs are stuck in a box, so I didn't bring them. But pretty much everything on here. Too. Say what?
That's my situation too.
Yeah, it's like, exactly. So now I don't have the live at the University of wherever, California or whatever, but we do have a lot of the earlier ones. I'm trying to think if there's anything here. Oh, Back on the Bus. We do have that one too.
We have Retrospective.
And we have Retrospective, which is actually, just go listen to Retrospective and you'll hear a lot of their hits and a lot of great songs on that. If you don't want to like get deep into their discography, but that's a good one to pick up and just check it out. There was a really cool, I believe it's coming out this year, or it came out last year. There's a documentary on them as well, and their journey.
It was limited.
It was limited release, so I'm waiting for it to come out on streaming.
Local.
Yeah, we couldn't go see it, but it went to theaters, limited release. So I like just pretty much what do I want to say? They started out. They went to school together, like college years, and they ended up just kind of connecting musically, and they're not partnered to each other, but they are business partners, and they're artistic partners, and they do a great job on all their music. So I really suggest you go get them and go check them out.
And even though they're gay,
right?
It's not gay music.
No, it's not by any stretch of the imagination.
You can relate to it no matter who you are. Yeah. I think.
Not gay music.
Not
gay music. I know the scary thing. Okay, wait a minute. So what do we got here? Bruce Hornsby showing up on YouTube. Okay. It's all the ads. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about it, they're going to do it. That happens to you. I know it's. They're listening. They're listening. He's a huge Melissa Etheridge fan. Got the cameo chat for everything. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like Melissa too. And I was going to do Melissa, but then I thought, no, let's do something that not everybody knows about. Because everybody kind of knows about Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, there's that one. Not gay music. Patrick loves that. It's not gay music.
Well,
it's not gay music. But it could be. But I would say if you're going to go check them out, go check out the Retrospective album. Pull it up on YouTube. You know, Rachel waits long enough, it'll pop up for her. if I say it enough. So yeah.
I know you love me.
Yeah, she knows. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any great stories like you. I didn't get to kiss anybody on the cheek or get a towel thrown at me or anything. So
Well, we did go to South Bend.
we did go to South Bend.
Like on Valentine's Day.
It was fun. It was
To
a
go
Valentine's
hear
Day
their concert.
It was a lot of fun. We were up in the upper
Balcony.
deck, the balcony, yeah. And I think was it Amy or Emily had a cold? Somebody had a cold.
I think Emily did.
I think Emily had a cold. So they weren't. I mean, but they did a great job anyway. You wouldn't have known. That's what I call a professional, man.
And they're pretty easy going in their concerts.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of their music out there. You just got to look for it. They have been. I think they had a pretty prolific career, 20-some years or more, almost 25 years at least. TC, do you have any of their albums?
I do have something on CD that I got as a promo. I'm not sure which one it is.
You got a promo?
Yeah, when I worked for Transworld. Yeah, it was one of the ones from the late 90s.
If you don't want to keep it, buddy, you know who might be interested, right? Okay, just checking. Just checking.
I did have a friend I actually worked with at Transworld who was a wicked huge fan of Indigo Girls.
Oh, cool.
And like as Mary said, it wasn't gay music because he wasn't gay, but he was into lesbians and watching women having sex. So it's like, okay.
That doesn't happen on any videos I've ever seen of them. It never happens. You've outed your friend, though. Congratulations.
Well, I'm a coworker, an ex-coworker.
Coworker.
And I haven't seen him for 20 years, so I don't really care.
That's true.
And I'm not mentioning names, so there you go.
Wise choice. Well, I'm glad he didn't get the promo then.
He wasn't working there at the time.
Oh, got it. Okay.
He was at a different store.
So, yeah. It's not.
I just don't know how else to explain it because
how do I take it from there?
There might be like this misconception that if they're part of the LGBTQ community, that their music is geared only towards that community.
No,
and that's not the case of
most of the acts.
I mean, if you look at Melissa Etheridge, she didn't come out until later in her career.
Right.
And
her songs were
gay and straight both liked her music because it spoke to them.
Truly.
Because it kind of was non-gender specific.
Truly.
When she came out, then you were like, oh,
that's what she's singing about.
But up until that point, it was non-gender specific. It's still non-gender specific. And so
right. Exactly. Look what she said. Thank you. There you go. Listen to Bruce H now with new ears.
Oh, thanks, Patrick.
Got to go, guys. Kevin just pulled up. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Sorry. That's not good. Well, good luck. Sorry about that,
Good luck.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, Sophie B. Yeah, this is another one.
Yeah. Kim is a huge fan of Sophie B. Hawkins.
I do like Sophie B. Hawkins. She did a duet with, I think, with Melissa, and they sang that, so which was kind of cool. But yeah, so I don't know. What can I say? I really like the music, and I highly recommend that you go check them out because they do a lot of great stuff. There you go.
Yeah, and I think that, Melissa is more famous.
Yeah.
Her music sold more albums probably. And
possibly, yeah.
Indigo Girls didn't sell out the huge theaters and all that stuff like Melissa did.
Right.
But they had their own little following, and they're not as well known as her. So
I think, well, in certain communities they
are.
In certain communities they are, but in the mainstream, no, probably not. But they had a lot of big names kind of come in and sing, kind of, what do I want to say, show up and just kind of sing along with them in different tracks. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I can't think of his name now. That's on one of the tracks. Hey, Charlie Grace.
Charlie Grace, welcome.
Hey, Charlie Grace.
How you doing?
I haven't seen you for ages.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, dear. What is this? Great. I have a great R version, misheard lyrics. Totally thought it was the longest time. Oh.
In private, Patrick.
In private, Patrick. Oh my God. All right, that's my take on it. Any questions regarding the Indigo Girls kids or and any of the selections I have? Because, geez, I just realized I have a lot of their CDs.
That's because I've been collecting them.
You have been collecting you. Ha. But check out that song,
But
too. It's a great song.
literally, that Collecting You song
It's a great song.
is helped me fall in love with her.
Aw. Do I know how to?
Back
Do I
in
know how to?
2002.
Do I know how to send you the right music?
Send me over the edge.
Yeah, there you go. That did it. That did it. I was trying to see if that one's on there. It's not on the retrospective though.
No,
it is not. So you
and
have
it's a longer song, so they don't usually play it at the concerts either.
No. So yeah, but you can find it on YouTube for sure. All right, TC, it's up to you, my friend.
Okay.
Hey, I'm in Indiana. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
We're in Indiana.
Where are you in Indiana, hon? She's on the road. She's van lifing it, man. She's doing her thing.
Oh, Casey and the Sunshine Band.
That's another one Mary likes.
One of my guilty pleasures.
Yeah. Well, yeah, come to Michigan if you want. We're Benton Harbor area. Come say hi. All right, TC, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. I don't have any cool stories because I've never seen them in concert or whatever. But I thought it would be fun to talk about this person because if you're familiar with me, my channel, what I listen to, I'm the OG pop guy in the VC. Most people are classic rock, prog, heavy metal. my trilogy of people at the top, my whatever you want to call it, Carpenters, who I am a huge fan of, Hanson, also a huge fan of, and Def Leppard. So those are the three in my holy trinity of music. But I like a little bit of everything. And I'm not a big heavy metal fan, although I like hair metal. I don't go in for the Black Sabbath or stuff like that, but the 80s hair metal I loved. I had never heard of this person until their music appeared in a commercial in 2001. And I'm like, I love this song. And I love this and I like this. I'm going to check it out. I found out who it was. I got the album, went head over heels for it. And I've been a loyal fan ever since. I got Kim into him, but he's one of the people that we would love to go see in concert. Okay. But we wouldn't set foot near it because all the 17-year-olds out there having their party, we go like, oh, who brought their grandparents? You know?
What? Grandma can't get down? Grandpa can't get down? Why not?
I know. So let me see if I can pull this up. I am talking about.
He's going to try. Here. There you go.
Did I get it?
You just got to put it on screen. So just click it. There you go.
This guy. Andrew WK. I am a huge fan of this guy. He is the ultimate party rocker in the 21st century. Really fantastic. I mean, everybody's heard, Long Live the Party and a couple of other songs from the first album, which is, let me get rid of the picture. I Get Wet was the first album. Party Hard, She Is Beautiful. The song I love on that album is called Ready to Die because it's just so hilarious. I got into this because he was in, I think it was one of those travel services commercials where the kids were having a party and their parents were coming home and the music was used. And that's when I think they were using Party Hard in that. And I've been a big fan ever since, which is kind of crazy because he is, basically a heavy metal artist, and I'm not a big heavy metal fan, but I have everything except one album he's done, and I have quite a few singles too, which I didn't pull up. But the only one I don't have is the one that came out in 2008. This one, You're Not Alone. I don't know if I finally picked it up or not, or 2010. I might still be here when I picked it up recently. I don't know. But I Get Wet and The Wolf, the first two albums, got so much airplay on, I mean, so much play on my CD Walkman when I was going back and forth to work, and had it with me because at the time, I work a government job. I've been there for 20 some years now, and we took the T into town every day, and you have to have something to get your mind away from the fact that you're going into this tedious job that nobody can stand. It's just like work, work.
Yeah, true that.
This guy helped put smile on my face day after day after day. I loved the craziness of his music. And of course, nowadays, he's also known as he's hosted a couple of shows for TV. He's a motivational speaker. Um, he produces other artists. He kind of dropped out of sight a couple of years ago, and except for his recent marriage to actress Kat Dennings, he hasn't really been seen lately. Hasn't done anything new since 2021. So
Wow.
I don't know what's going on with him, but it's just old fashioned party rock music, heavy metal. The lyrics are just kind of, it's sex, drugs, rock and roll, full tilt. And even though I don't subscribe to any of those, really.
So what you're saying is great storytelling. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's just really a lot. I find his music to be a lot of fun, and it puts a smile on my face every time. And considering, you look it up on his thing, his dad was a legal scholar at the University of Michigan. His mom is a golf pro. No, his brother is a golf pro.
Oh, he's a Michigan boy.
Yeah, he's originally from Michigan.
Well, that says it all right there.
Born in California, but grew up in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
And he is, just a lot of fun. The weirdest album he ever put out was this one, 55 Cadillac, which is his improvisational piano solos. And it's not rock, really. But the songs are all like 12 minutes long, and it's like all this crazy music. So anybody who says that I have very, plain ass taste doesn't know I have this in my collection, because I don't advertise it a lot. I did show off Goddess Party, and when it came out, when I bought it a couple of years ago, which is the most recent album, which I bought on both vinyl and CD. It's the first time I've been able to do that.
Is that a good album? Is that
the newest one is good, yeah. Okay. But nothing compares to this first album. It's still his best, and The Wolf is second best. The Wolf's got a couple of really good songs on it, like Your Rules, Victory Strikes Again, some really great stuff. But that first album is just amazing, even though it's complete and utter, party, 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 life sucks, let's just party,
I see a theme.
In other words, he's the original version of Karaja from Eurovision last year with that cha-cha-cha thing.
Ah, okay.
But he does it better. The guy is just terrific, and he's old school hair metal from 2000s, and I love it. I love him. I love everything he does. He plays a mean guitar. He's just really fantastic. Would I go see him? Yeah, I would if I could. He's never played up here. I would have to get a seat that would be way back in the nosebleeds, because I don't want to be anywhere near the mosh pit for his shows.
Is there a wheelchair section? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
But like I said, who brought their grandparents?
Maybe.
But I would. I love the guy. I would love to see him in a concert. I think he's funny as hell, number one. If you see him on his old stuff on MTV, and he hosted a game show for Cartoon Network a few years ago called
I've never seen this guy before. I don't recognize him, and I don't know that I've seen him, but I might recognize the music if I start listening to it.
Oh yeah, you the two songs off this, Party Hard and the Party Hard and what's the other one, the big one? Wait a minute. Come on, give me the list of songs. It's Time to Party and Party Hard have been used in so many commercials and so many movies. Yeah, if you didn't recognize those, I'd be surprised. Ready to Die's been in a couple of things too. But this is the type of thing that would shock people, because I'm a Carpenters fan. I'm a Miko fan. I love disco. I am a big EDM and Eurovision follower, and yet I have Andrew WK in my top 20 artists. So There you go. My deep,
Interesting.
dark, dirty secret.
It's your deep dark secret.
Not anymore, it's not.
Not anymore. So out of say we wanted to find one, listen to his first one first. You say,
Yeah.
you're gonna pick if you're gonna discover him.
Yeah.
Go
I
find
Get
his
Wet
first
is the
album.
best one. You'll be hooked on him. And The Wolf will just solidify it. Stay away from 55 Cadillac if you're not into piano improvisation.
That might be. Well, you know,
Oh,
she likes
yeah,
Bruce Hornsby.
You're so
Bruce
funny,
Hornsby.
Patrick. You're so funny. There is hair metal in the 2000s.
Well, sure.
But I think that's what's cool about music is because,
Hey, Lorelai, welcome, dear. Yes.
you know, yeah, we tend when you guys talk, you tend to talk about Carpenters,
We do.
and so
We do.
But I don't like just Bruce Hornsby.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I don't like just the Carpenters.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't like just Hanson.
Yeah, there might be a certain genre of
Right.
music that we collect and
True.
like, but there's also other stuff, one-offs, and
yeah,
you know, from other genres that you like and you
truly.
Like I know Dawn is a big. We've talked a lot about music, not so much on the show. Dawn is a huge fan of the Moody Blues, Electric Light Orchestra.
Yep.
Alan Parsons Project. She likes all of that stuff, and she knows it better than I do because I only know the singles by most of those acts, and she's got the albums and she could go through them forever. What else is your expertise area, Mary, besides Bruce Hornsby? Do you have any other artists that you absolutely love?
Yeah, you like
on the mellower side,
Anya,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Yanni. She does not like Anya.
I'm not a big Enya fan either. I like Clannad, which is weird, but I don't like her. And I love Yanni. I am with you on Yanni. I'm a big fan.
I have either I had it on VHS or I have it on DVD now.
Oh,
Live at the Acropolis.
Yeah, love that special.
Holy crap. Just to have him there and playing his electric pianos and stuff is just goosebumps. And isn't this one song called Aria or something? And
God, yes.
Women singing in
they used Aria in an airline commercial a few years ago too, so people know that song.
Yeah.
Oh my God! The first time I heard that song, I played it over and over and over again.
It's fantastic.
It just touched me in such a way.
Well, you
would probably really like, if you like the Live at the Acropolis, check out Live at Red Rocks from John Tesh. He is phenomenal. He toured with Yanni for a while.
Jackson Brown, you like him?
I like Jackson Brown. I discovered in college because I had a suite mate that had the Pretender album.
Yeah.
And so she would sit on the floor and listen to that. And I fell in love with the Pretender, the song The Pretender.
Ouch.
Oh, jeez, Michael. Yike.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. I think you need to start a GoFundMe.
So they what they do, calculate so much money per single speed number up above.
Over in a construction zone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's weird thing. The other day I was listening to the band. Well, I don't have a favorite band. Tesla, I would say, is up there. Yeah. That's not weird.
So yeah, Jackson Brown, the Pretender album is my favorite. I like the Eagles, and then I also like some of Don Henley's.
Yes.
A couple Joe Walsh songs.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think who else was in that band that I like.
Well, you love Genesis too.
Oh, Genesis.
Timothy B. Schmidt's solo albums are really good too.
Ah, yeah.
From
Genesis, Phil Collins,
Mike and the Mechanics.
Mike and the Mechanics, a little.
There's just one album you like.
Yeah, a couple other songs I like. Peter Gabriel.
Yes, you do like Peter Gabriel.
I have
you like Peter Gabriel better out of Genesis than After Genesis.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you weren't really a fan of Genesis before that.
No.
No.
Tears for Fears.
Okay. See? There's a
Um,
bunch of them.
but like a lot of groups from the 80s and the 90s, like if I had the money to buy a cassette at the time or something, I bought that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I was absolutely fond of things that came out with afterwards.
Right. Just that album or a song or two off of that album was what you were interested in.
So maybe like their debut one I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like I like the first Boston album, but I'm not really fond of the rest of them.
Journey.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I could play.
I'm not really
I could play the original Boston album to death.
I'm not really an expert. Bruce Hornsby is probably the most well-known artist I know. You know, that I have collected like a lot of his stuff and tried to support him by buying his albums because, you know, I like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's good people. I don't have near the knowledge that TC has
regarding Bruce Hornsby,
regarding
any
music.
artist. Oh, okay.
Regarding music.
Okay.
There's some classical I like.
Very nice of you to say that, but I believe me, I don't have as much as everybody thinks I do. I'm going to depend on my books and my Wikipedia.
That's okay. You know where to find it, dude. That's the important thing. Nobody has nearly the knowledge of TC. There you go. That's true. It's true. Tears for Fears were amazing artists, and their sound was so different from everyone else. Yeah, I agree.
I do hope you enjoyed that I sent you on Instagram the other day, Patrick.
It says a mashup of Tears for Fears and Motley Crue double shot at the devil. Huh. I'll have to check that out. That's interesting. He did, he said. There you go.
Good. Yay.
Yay! You're gonna look it up. She's gonna look it up.
No, I'm gonna I'm trying to think of one song that like I played over and over and over again when I lived in Missouri, and I can't think of the title of it now.
Okay. No longer on YouTube. What? Oh, it's no longer on YouTube. I'll have to figure out how to get it to you. They took it off of YouTube? Damn. I hate when they do that.
Oh,
damn YouTube. Damn YouTube. So yeah, there's like one-offs. We all have the one-off albums, right? I would think that we all like we're not necessarily following the band around or anything, but or the artist, but that one album was just it spoke to you for whatever reason. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I like Aldo Nova, you know, and there's a bunch of other artists that I kind of just have like one-ofs.
Yeah. But the problem is if I really, really like an artist and I get one album by them, I will often go back and get everything that came out before because I really like it, which is what happened to me when I discovered how much I loved Katie Lang with Ingenue.
Oh, yeah. She has an amazing voice.
Ingenue blew me away as an album, and Constant Craving is still one of my favorite songs of all time. And
her version of Hallelujah
is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it almost brings me to tears.
But I went back and got her earlier stuff from when Mazzy had an auction of all of her stuff.
Check it out.
And then I bought stuff since. She's just freaking awesome. It's just the voice is incredible. She just was doing stuff earlier that I wasn't really into. And now that I'm older, I appreciate it more than I did when it came out, which I was in probably my mid-20s. Didn't really think of it. But that Ingenue album just blew my mind.
It's amazing. Laura says, I was at your wedding. Why don't I know this song? You're listening to it? It's a quiet little song. You might have heard it and not even thought about it.
Because we were the only ones dancing.
Yeah. You may have been in the kitchen or something. I don't know. You were at the wedding, but it was definitely played. Love everything Erasure's done. Yeah, I love Erasure as well.
Erasure's great, yeah.
Yep. And Rachel says you can see it on YouTube, Patrick. So it shows on YouTube. Good.
Fleetwood Mac is another group that I like.
Yeah.
And by default, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks and Bruce Hornsby did a duet. on one of Stevie Nicks' CDs. It's not my favorite song.
Is that a true confession or something?
I'm not sure that the two of them should have done a duet together.
Oh. I like things that seem like a good idea, but
did they not mesh well?
No.
Because his voice is so smooth and she has that kind of rough around the edges sound that I wouldn't think that would work.
It wasn't horrible, but
it wasn't Stop Dragging My Heart.
She worked great with somebody like Tom Petty, who had a similar rough around the edges. But yeah, that I can't see her in horns.
She could do Kim Carnes. Her and Kim Carnes. Yeah, okay, I get the idea. What you're saying there, those voices. Yeah,
you know how two artists get together, and they do a duet, and you hear it for the first time, and you're like, "Holy crap! This was not that.
This was not that.
This was not that.
This was not that time."
That was kind of the reaction I had with Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer. My God, what an incredible team up that was. I wish the song had been a little better, but they were terrific together.
They did good. Yeah, the song was not great. All right, so according to Rachel, mashup, Shout at the Devil, Tears for Fears, and Motley Crue. Is that the one you're talking about, Patrick? Okay, he's okay. He's looking at it. Sounds similar, very close. Damn. Okay.
I actually saw a crazy mashup the other day that I don't know where I got it. I don't know. You didn't send it to me, did you, Don? No. Was it
How Six Songs Collide?
No, this one was Staying Alive, Bee Gees, sung to the opening bars of Back in Black by AC/DC. It was really well done. I was blown away. I don't know who sent it to me either. Somebody sent it to me.
Mashups are the thing, baby. I have to check it out too. It's probably on YouTube, eh?
Yeah. I'll send you the link.
That's my Canadian, eh? There you go. That was my full-on Canadian right there. Someone very close. Okay, so we got that. What are you looking at? So
I'm trying to find the group.
So I want people to drop in the chat who they think we need to check out that they like, but they don't necessarily, don't follow them around like the Grateful Dead or have a bunch of their albums, but they find them, good enough to listen to.
I'm going to go back in the chat here because I'm going to write this down, and I swear.
I swear.
I am going to listen to these guys because Michael has been asking us to check them out for months, and I still haven't. I keep forgetting.
Which one?
Sex, Coffee, and Tyler Reed.
Well, Tyler Reed, I've listened to some Tyler Reed.
I think I listened to one song, but I want to see more. So I'm going to check them out. I promise. Okay.
He's going to check them out. He promises. All right.
Paloma Faith, I have fallen head over heels in love with her.
I know,
Patrick. Awesome.
Patrick could promote a great soundtrack, but we're aware of that, Patrick.
Everybody listen to the Transformers soundtrack from the animated film.
Yep. Okay. Cease and desist. Okay, so this one.
You'd probably like Paloma Faith, Dawn. She's great.
I probably would.
She did a great cover of Make Your Own Kind of Music a couple of years ago, which is what led me to her. And I was watching Richard McCook's complete album collection. He has quite a few things. I've been going back and listening, and she's awesome.
I will check her out. Thank you, Rachel.
I need
Alabama
to listen to more
Shakes.
Indigo Girls.
Alabama Shakes. I'll check that out. I'm making notes, kids. That's why we're here. Their faves, cool. She is amazing. And Patrick, wicked laugh. There you go. There you go. Wicked laugh from Patrick. All right, guys. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I'd like to offer up an opportunity for anybody to come on and talk about their favorite artist, band, type of music. I don't know. Favorite sandwich for all I care. No, it's got to be music related.
It's not hard to do, guys.
It's not hard to do.
And it's not scary.
It isn't at all. I know it.
That's not what you said Saturday, but you did fine, so don't worry about it.
She's so paranoid when you made her do it. You made her do it. Yeah. But she did good.
No, so, it was like, we're going to decide this, and Mary will be the guest. What?
What? Are you mad? So, TC, what do you got coming up this week, sweetie?
Everything.
All right.
I have shows up at different times of the day. Usually, when I put stuff up regarding whichever it is, it'll be up either at 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern, or 7 p.m. Eastern. That's Monday through Friday, and mostly here on YouTube. Hopefully, the Mixcloud stuff will be. I'm still working out bugs, but that'll be up soon. And I got other stuff in the fire too. That'll be coming soon.
Yay! You're always a busy guy, for sure. Us on the other hand. Oh, let's see. What do we got going on tomorrow night? TC gets his penny. Thank you, TC, for that again. Yes. And the if you have not checked us out on Whatnot, please go check us out because we have fun and we play music for about an hour or so every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. The listing for this week's show are already up. TC has been looking at them.
Go check it out because I already have most of the ones that are up this week, so I won't be buying a lot. Set the pile on probably.
There you go.
Usually I snag 2 or 3 things. So
yeah, but hey, we are just bringing them as we find them. So come check that out. Again, of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays we're doing Chick Chat at noon Eastern time. We appreciate you guys coming in for that. Thursdays is always now turned into the estate sale bingo extravaganza, where there are no prizes, but you do get bragging rights. And I believe we have who's our 2-week.
Steph sells seashells by the seashore.
There you go. Steph is the winner so far. But we give you the link to generate a random bingo card, and you can play along with us. It's fun, and it's fun. It is fun. And then we're back with Johnny on Wednesday for the Hump Day auction, where usually you see Debbie and Max, but they're traveling still. So everybody say hi to Debbie and Max, by the way, because they are upstairs.
Hi, Debbie and Max.
We have them. They're being held hostage.
Don't blame me. I told Dawn and Mary to put you on the show, and they said no, they're too busy doing puzzles.
They're doing puzzles with the Momster. Hey. They're up there working with the Momster. So
and there's no room down here.
You guys know this. Look at the space. There's
2 words, Mary. Remote camera.
Lambs.
Lambs is here. Yeah, we should have given. You know what? They got a phone. We should have given them the StreamYard link. They could have popped in for that. I didn't think of that.
Damn it. They're on vacation.
Damn it.
They're on vacation.
After the fact. Glams is here. Welcome, Glams. How you doing, sweetie? Good. Happy days to you.
Hey, Glams. My wife wanted me to let you know, and I didn't have an email for you. She did a show on Elvis, the passing of Elvis, a few weeks ago on Kim Takes On. I told her you were a fan, and she's hoped you'd listen to it and see what you thought.
So go to TKR Video Central, right?
Yep. TKR Video Central was on, I think, 3 shows ago. She did a 2-part one. The first part was on Elvis, the second part on Orion.
Cool. Oh, yeah, Orion. Yeah, we love Orion.
So busy.
Oh, hey, come on. Stick your face in here real quick.
I'll move over.
Come on. See?
Hi
he
there.
does exist.
Max! Hi, Max!
Hi there.
They exist. They really
They
exist.
really do exist.
Yes, we're real people. We travel. We go places.
Debbie and Max go traveling. There
Yeah.
you go. Debbie's upstairs working on the puzzle.
She's still working on the puzzle. Yeah.
That puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Momster's got him hooked on this puzzle. So what's your favorite group? While you're here, you got to talk music.
I have my phone with me. I tell you.
Oh,
My memory for names is rough.
it's gone. It's gone.
I like the Monkees.
The Monkees.
I
Okay.
like the Animals.
The Animals, which
I
are
like the-
monkeys or animals.
I
Good.
like the Beatles. We're
Sounds-
going to the insect world now.
We're going into the insects. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
How do you feel about the trogs? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
Just-
see, now this is when you blank out on things because you're just like, Max, doesn't the studio look different in real life than on the screen? Says Patrick. Yes,
There's a lot more stuff up here.
there's a lot more shit than you see. That's the
Yeah.
truth. There's a lot of crap on the table, the desktop.
Yeah.
It's all an illusion.
It's very busy here.
It's all an illusion. It's an illusion. There you have it. All right, guys. I think we're gonna head out.
All righty.
Any final words to say to the group?
drive safely when you travel.
Drive safely when you travel. Everybody have a
And don't go on Interstate 94 from Chicago to Benton Harbor. It's
That'll
all
kill you.
construction.
It's all construction. Amen to that. For
Pretty
sure.
much. Those are our two seasons around here: winter and construction.
Winter and construction. Glam says Queen Rush the Jackson 5 just for
Oh, yeah,
sheer
Queen.
talent.
I like Queen.
Queen's great.
Queen.
Yeah.
Patrick doesn't like Rush
Yeah.
though, but when we've
And
blocked
my
him
advice-
before for that.
My advice, everybody, don't go 30 miles over the speed limit in a construction zone. You'll end up paying $500 out of it.
You didn't see that, but yeah, that wasn't pretty either. Yes, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get on I-94. Period. I agree with you there, Patrick. Glams, it's all right. You're late. No worries. We got you, hon. Glams, you need to come on and talk about it next 2 weeks from now. Send me a message. We'll get you on the show. We can talk about it to your heart's content. How's that sound? All right, guys. We love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay out of control. Yeah, Mary's just kind of.
Bye.
Take care of yourselves. Drive carefully, and don't go over the speed limit in a construction zone, as we've learned tonight as well.
Yeah.
There you have it. We'll be back in 2
I have
weeks.
some really interesting videos I captured driving around Chicago, and I'm going to make a tape video that I'll post to our channels on interesting driving in Chicago, because the way some crazy people drive there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should try Boston, Max.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Don doesn't like me driving in Chicago anymore.
All right, guys, we gotta go. We're over an hour. So thank you, TC. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We will see you in 2 weeks on TC's channel, right?
Yep.
Where the topic will be whatever the heck we want it to be.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Take care, guys. Talk to you later. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.
You have kicks.